Now that we know how to navigate our list of items, it's time to run through every key feature of managing an existing item. And so by the end of this video, you will feel very confident about making full use of the update item area and all of its key features. So let's get started. Obviously, we want to head to our list of items, which can be found underneath basket, and enter a random item that you want to go through. So here is the update item area, and you're going to think of this update area as an almost visual hierarchy of importance. So for example, you have all of the key information sitting at the top, and this is the stuff that you obviously must fill in first. So for example, things like the item name, a brief summary, the price, and of course a description, as well as maybe a stock code that you may need to include for each item. And on the right hand side, we have the advanced grouping area, which is where you can add existing classifications. So for example, a group, a tag, or a category to the item that we're editing here, or to create a new group, tag, or category that applies to this item that we're currently editing. So it's a really easy and quick way of making sure that each item has all of the information attached to it that is needed. So for example, with the groups, I may want to ensure that it's inside the all items group to be presented at the front of my website. Or I could assign a tag such as best sellers, so I know that this item is in my group of most popular items. And if you look at categories, I've already allocated it to the dresses category. And you can also link your item to other similar items in your shop by simply going in this box and clicking on the items that relate to the one you're editing. And with the info tabs, this is a great way of very quickly inserting a bit of extra information about your online shop that you have previously created in your info tabs area. So those are the key aspects of the advanced grouping area, and they're really helpful for you to make quick and meaningful changes to each product that you are editing. And now that we're clear on the advanced grouping area, let's move on to the item images section. Now this is a really crucial part of the website where you can add multiple images that show off your item in the best way possible. And you can choose an item to be a primary image that is shown in the thumbnails. You can reorder multiple images around in a way that suits your needs. And you can change and delete them at any time, as well as also managing every single item and every single image in the bulk image manager area. So do take care to spend plenty of time in this images area to make sure that every image you upload is ordered in a way that you want it to be. So now let's move on to the custom fields area. Now this is where you can add really interesting and unique specifications that are common across all of your items but have different values depending on the item that you are in. So for example, the common features for this item are of course a year of production and origin country. This is common among all of my items. In these boxes on the right is where I can input the unique values for this particular item that I'm in. So for example, this one was produced in 2018 and its origin country is Bangladesh. And so it's a great way to add more specific information for your customers to see about your product. And if you go to the variance feature, you can see that this is another way of doing that, of further specifying what your item is and what versions of your item are available. And this is effectively what the variants do. They allow you to show different variations of the same item that we're currently editing. So in my case, the first variation that I've added is size. So my customers don't just see this red dress that I'm selling, they see the small version, the medium version, and the large version. That's how variants work effectively. And the same goes with colour. I've included a few options for colour, allowing customers to have more choice and a more detailed experience of what it is that I'm offering. And if you scroll down, we have the PDF area, which is where you can upload a PDF document that describes your item in more detail. And this can be really useful if your item is very complex, or if it's necessary to include some manufacturer's specifications to this item. Underneath that, we have the bulk discounts area. Now this is a really useful place where, say your customer buys a high number of your item at one time, you can apply a bulk discount to their purchase by using the bands available to define how much discount a customer will receive when they buy a certain quantity of your items. If you go down, we have managing the stock level. Now, you can either choose to manage your stock or not, and if you do, This is the area where you can, purchase by purchase, update the current stock level for this particular item and allow this to be seen by your customers who are viewing your website. And in addition to that, as part of the customer experience, you can also offer gift wrapping. So if Christmas is coming up, for example, you can offer a gift wrapping service and set up an optional custom wrapping cost for each item. And near the bottom of the update item area, we have the digital links and downloads section. This is a great feature where you can either upload a downloadable file or a link to be included in the confirmation email for any customer who purchases this item. And this could provide a bit of extra information or be part of the item itself. And you can also set rules for how long these links or files are available for access after purchase. And so it's another way of really personalizing your item to suit the customer's needs further. And with the delivery section, this is where you include information about the weight of your item. Now, this would only matter if you have set delivery bands whose prices are dictated by how much weight is in any order. So by going on the item weight here, the delivery bands you have set up will then determine the shipping costs for each customer addressed based on the weight that you have given. And finally, we have the SEO section. And in here is where you can choose how the item is optimized for and listed on Google. But be careful, you can harm your listing quite significantly if you add content that doesn't follow correct guidelines, or if you use content that doesn't apply at all to the item that you are selling. So if you're unsure about this area, leave it blank and it will be created automatically for you. And with that, you should feel fully confident about using every aspect of the update item section to make a wide number of customizations for any item that you want to edit. I hope this video has shown you how much you can do to give customers a more personalized and detailed experience of your item by using the features that we have gone through in this video. So thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to speaking with you again soon. Bye bye.